What is one to do when they find out that they're not saved? You might imagine that they would be sad about it, and you'd probably be right. So, church is kind of a strange place to go for most people anyway, but my experience lately has been quite interesting, I guess. Apparently I'm not a true believer or in touch with the Holy Spirit, because I don't speak in tongues. So, according to the Assembly of God Church, or Assemblies of God, the denomination, a sign of being baptized in the Holy Spirit is speaking in tongues. And so, imagine your dismay, if you will, if you were to attend a service at a church and there's a moment where the pastor is speaking and praying and wants everyone to stand and engage and ask for the Holy Spirit to come into this place, as it were, and fill your life, fill yourself with the Holy Spirit. So as this is happening, he's talking about how that's a sign of the Holy Spirit. And so, as you're getting into this prayer moment, people all around start speaking in absolute gibberish and have a spiritual moment. All the while, you've got your hands up or whatever, you're praying, and you're asking the same thing that they supposedly are asking, for the Holy Spirit to enter their life and themselves and change them. So you're doing this, and yet it's not coming out. There's no tongues coming out of your mouth, as it were. What are you to do? So, a little dismayed, you might leave there thinking, why them? Why do they get to be this special thing? This spiritual person that can speak in tongues, because it's a sign that the Holy Spirit has baptized them. Their soul is renewed in that moment, and that's a sign of it. Well, you get to thinking about it, and you realize that they're full of it, and they're not full of the Holy Spirit. But they're assimilating to a social norm, a religious norm that has this idea, a false idea, that something that once served a function to bring people together under one language so they could understand each other is now some gateway, a sign, more or less, of God being in your soul. So, once you realize that, you feel a little better, and you envy them at that point, because you wish you could be that delusional and live in a world where all you need to do is speak a little gibberish to renew your life.